Welcome to Universal Stella Nova Resort.
Stella Nova is Universal Orlando's newest resort and is a space-themed hotel that Universal describes as a place where galaxies spiral ever outwards and unknown worlds revolve around unnamed stars. It's covered in over 1,400 panels that change colour depending on your viewing angle and the position of the sun, and we think it looks incredible.
Let's go and have a look inside.
The lobby area has a welcoming but ethereal vibe, and despite feeling like you're in the vastness of space, has all the earthly amenities you'd expect from a Universal hotel, including luggage services, an Avis car rental location, vacation planning centre, and of course, a Universal Studios store. But let's explore the food and beverage options, starting with the Nova Bar, open daily from 5 PM, serving celestial cocktails and other crafted beverages. Then there's the Cosmos Market, the on-site Starbucks location with grab-and-go food options, which is open from 6 AM to 11 PM every day. This is also where we picked up our refillable resort mugs for $25.
We've definitely had our money's worth out of our refillable resort mug as well.
We really have. It was such a good deal. Definitely consider doing it. One thing I will say about this coffee though, normally when you get like a filtered coffee, it's not that strong, but this one is a strong coffee. It doesn't taste weak or anything, so I'm happy with it.
The Cosmos Cafe is the hotel's quick service location, which opens for breakfast at 7 AM.
Now we've been able to try quite a lot of the food offerings while we've been here, but this avocado toast is something we've come back to. I think this is our third time now.
It's our third go.
It's so simple, yet it's really nice to have a lighter option on the breakfast menu, and it's pretty good. I've actually gone for potatoes today. It's the first time I've tried the breakfast potatoes. We had fruit cups with it every other day, and every time the fruit has been different.
Got some blueberries this time, and strawberries.
During our stay, we also tried the All Galaxy Classic Breakfast and their signature bakery item, the monkey bread, with chocolate, cinnamon and walnuts.
So our plan for this morning was to utilise the early admission that we get at Islands of Adventure by staying at Stella Nova. However, we've just been down to the Cosmos Cafe for breakfast to try the monkey bread. It took half an hour for that thing to come out this morning, so we're now running a little bit behind schedule. But how was your monkey bread?
It was really nice. It's pretty much your basic standard cinnamon bun, pretty much, for $10.
I agree, it was good, but I think I'd actually prefer if just made our way to City Walk and gone and got a Cinnabon.
For lunch and dinner, served until 10 PM, we tried the pickle fried chicken sandwich, which we wouldn't recommend. We also tried a classic cheese pizza, which was fairly standard, but the best value meal we had was the kids' chicken tenders meal for $10. It also came with a little juice. But as for our favourite dinner item...
Food's ready.
Well, as the pool's closed due to it being so cold, what better way to drown our sorrows than eat?
You know, I'm a big eater, so...
We've come in for lunch to the Cosmo Cafe and we thought we'd try the Stella burger, giving him it's the signature dish, like Stella Nova, Stella burger.
It smells very fresh.
It does. It takes them a little while to prepare the food here, actually, but it always seems to look fresh.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to tuck in.
Tuck in, mucker. What?
You're so weird.
Thanks.
Epic.
This really is a good burger. Now, if they can keep this quality up, I think they'll do really well.
I wasn't expecting it to be this good.
No, most theme park burgers are really dry, but this really isn't.
There is also the Galaxy Bar and Galaxy Grill out by the pool. And speaking of the pool...
Now, unfortunately, we haven't been able to enjoy the pool as much as we'd have liked to.
No, whilst we've been here, it's been a bit of a cold front.
Yeah, they've had a bit of a, well, they called it a freeze.
Freeze.
It didn't quite drop below freezing, but it was near enough.
No, but we were lucky enough on the last few days to have at least 2 warm days.
And we did manage to get in the pool.
Yep, we was in the pool for the grand total of 5 minutes.
I don't think it was 5 minutes. I think it was 30 seconds.
Yeah.
It was too cold.
So we went and jumped in that hot tub, and that hot tub is huge and very nice.
Yeah, that was very welcome.
Mm-hmm.
Although the pool is heated, we can actually see steam coming off of it this morning. It was just so cold the other night. It was too cold to stay in there, and that hot tub was definitely the place to be. Now, there's obviously a lot of rooms at this hotel, but something that's really impressed us is just how many sunbeds there are about.
There is also a small splash pad and a large sandpit play area to keep younger guests occupied, as well as table tennis tables and giant Connect 4 to keep everyone occupied.
And right next door, there is the Terra Luna Resort, glowing beautifully in the sun this morning. Still a couple of months until that one opens at the moment.
I want to stay in that.
He was like, oh, we should stay in that one now.
Yeah, definitely.
Now, one of the setbacks we were going to say about this hotel is that it's kind of feels like it's in the middle of nowhere, and you can't just walk out in the evening and go to like a shop, find some fast food or whatever. You'd have to jump a bus to City Walk, or if you're driving, drive out somewhere. However, we've discovered this little walkway that literally goes around the pool that you can just walk out onto. You can actually access it from the pool area as well, and it takes you out onto Universal Boulevard, where there's shops like Walgreens, there's fast food like Chick-fil-A, so there is that option here as well. It's closer to things than it feels, probably because some of it's still under construction at the moment.
Inside, there is a decently sized fitness centre and a small games room. But now, let's check out the rooms.
And now that we've already stayed here for 4 nights, we can actually give you the inside scoop of what it's really like to stay in one of these rooms. Now let's get our favourite thing covered off straight away, and that is the epic view outside of our space window. And when I say epic, I literally mean epic, because we can see pretty much the whole of Epic Universe still under construction over there.
Now, we wasn't expecting this, and apparently you have to pay extra for a pool view
On the other side of
on
the
the other
hotel.
side of the hotel.
We thought that was really strange, because we're like, surely everybody staying here is going to want to see Epic.
Yeah, well, we would anyway.
This is a standard room, and the upgrade room is to look the other way.
I want to see Epic.
And see Epic we've literally spent ages stood at this window just watching all the lighting and everything testing at night. We've seen rides testing, we've seen all the construction workers coming in and out. We've stood here for so long that I think that view is now ingrained in our brains. But onto the features of the room itself, we absolutely love this artwork behind the bed. Now, all of the artwork in the hotel apparently isn't actually art, they're photos from space.
Which I didn't know until 3 days ago.
You've literally been sleeping under the stars.
Literally.
And speaking of the beds as well, first night I struggled a little bit. It was very firm, not what I'm used to. But the last few nights I have slept like a baby in there.
And the pillows they're perfect.
Now we think we are actually the very first people to stay in this room, because when we arrived, nothing looked like it had been touched, and all of the toiletries and everything in the bathroom still had their seals on, they hadn't been used. Now all the rooms have double queen beds, and this is something we was actually speaking to the lady in the shop about, and she said that's all the rooms they offer. They're all double queen, there's no other types of room, so if there's more than 4 of you, or some that aren't willing to share a bed in a room, you're going to have more than one room here.
Although, I think the majority of the rooms are, is it called how'd you say it?
Adjoining?
Adjoining rooms.
Yeah, there is an adjoining door, so you could have next door neighbours.
You could, yeah.
Another thing we appreciate as well is this couch where you can just kind of lounge with the little table that you can move, maybe do some work at if you need to while you're here. Loads of storage, there's a drawer unit, and we've got a fridge as well, which is always good because it means you can go and buy drinks somewhere that it's cheaper and stock your fridge.
Iced coffees.
And speaking of coffee, obviously there is a coffee maker in the room, although we haven't actually used it because we've had our refillable resort mug, which we've probably had a good 20 coffees out of by now.
Yeah, I was saying this morning, it's very strange us staying in a hotel and we've not actually used the coffee machine. But with the flask that we've got, it's just be silly.
Now, being a new hotel, we'd expect there to be plenty of modern touches, and there definitely is. Lots of charging, standard outlets, USB, USB-C.
You've got your contact list, you've got more USB and more I can never say it.
BC.
BC, there you go.
We actually didn't realise this was a wireless charger on top of the alarm clock. We'd seen the USB and the USB-C, but it was actually Josh's mum sent us a message and was like, did you know it's a wireless charger? And we was like, oh.
We now do. Also, another thing I noticed, which is quite a nice touch, so normally when you're asleep, these kind of clocks light up the whole room. There's actually a switch where you can actually switch it off of a night time if you don't want it on, which I thought was quite a nice little touch.
And yet more storage in this room. There's this huge double closet with loads of hanging space. There's a full ironing board, iron and everything in there. There is a guest laundrette at the hotel.
There is, yes.
If you needed to do any laundry. We haven't.
We did say, well, we'll do some laundry when we're here, and then we just didn't have time.
Nah, we're on vacation. Now, one of our favourite features of American hotels is the little vanity area outside of the bathroom. Sink, lots of face cloths, hand towels, hairdryer, tissues, everything out here that you need to brush your teeth or tart yourself up.
Don't know why you're looking at me.
And the bathroom, very clean as you'd expect. Bearing in mind we think we were the first people in here. Very modern, a little bit clinical. There's not really any features in the bathroom.
No, like they've got art out in the main part of the room, but there's nothing in the bathroom.
Except, of course, for the branded shampoo and conditioner. That conditioner smells amazing.
Even to the point where I said to Jason, it'd be nice if they actually sold that in the shop because I would generally buy that.
And the shower, spot on. Loads of different settings. The first time Josh used it, he was like, it's not that powerful. But then, I don't know if he's even noticed, I changed the setting halfway through.
It's funny you should say that because I was actually in the shower this morning. I was thinking, I don't know how I thought this was not powerful because it is.
You're welcome.
Another thing I will say with the shower, I don't know if it's just our room, I find, because I'm the one that normally gets up and showers first, it takes at least 5 minutes for the water to warm up. I don't know if that's just our room, I don't know. And for those that like to have a bath, the plug is a bit weird. You have to kind of spin it and it pushes down, then you have to spin it and lift it. Took me a moment to figure that one out.
And also, if you like a bath, just be aware that the bathroom light and the lights out here in the vanity area are motion censored. So you turn them on, and then if it doesn't detect any motion for a while, it goes off. If you're laying in the bath for a little while, you will end up in the dark. I ended up in the dark in the shower the other day, and I wasn't even in there that long. Even the do not disturb sign is fully branded to Stella Nova. We do love a bit of branding.
We do like a bit of branding.
So we're just taking a walk up this pathway, which will be the walkway to Epic Universe.
Which we will be doing
At some point.
momentarily, not this year.
No, not this year.
Yeah.
But you can see, how glorious does that hotel look?
I think it's so unique. I love how they've done it.
It is. It's really beautiful as well, isn't it? I was a bit sceptical when they said they were going to cover it in colour panels.
Yeah, but as soon as they started putting it on and we were like, oh, this looks really cool. And in the sun, I know the sun's not directly on it right now, but when the sun is on it,
It blinds
Whoa.
you.
yeah, you need to put your sunglasses
very
on,
cool.
that's for sure.
And just like that, here we are at the corner of Stella Nova Way and Epic Boulevard. That took us less than 10 minutes to walk up there.
I'd say about 5.
And that over there is where the buses, the resort buses, are all going to drop off for you to go to Epic Universe. So it's actually quite a short bus journey from Stella Nova to there.
I was about to say, is it worth even getting the bus? But when it's like 90 degrees,
Or peeing down with rain and thundering.
it sounds appealing. But you literally just walk down here, you would cross here, cross there, and you're right there.
Yeah, or you just cross straight over there probably.
Oh yeah,
Because it's under construction at the moment.
I'm gonna say there's pretty much construction
there's-
still everywhere.
This road here is Epic Boulevard. That's only open for construction traffic and the buses coming to Stella Nova at the minute, but obviously that will be traffic laden when it's open completely. That's literally the back of Epic Universe there. That is Donkey Kong. That's back of Super Nintendo World. And can we see anything else? Oh, I can see, I don't know if that's going to come out on the camera, but you can see the Harry Potter, the wand on the Harry Potter portal, and Stardust. Is it Stardust Racers or is it Starfall Racers now? It's one of the two. And we can see how to train your dragon. We saw the roller coaster for that testing out the window earlier.
Yeah, we did. That was cool. Really
It's
cool.
very exciting.
We're still waiting to see the windmill flaming testing.
Yeah. We saw the Monsters Unleashed, Unchained,
Yeah.
whatever the ride's called.
I don't know. I'm still
We
learning.
saw the blue lights on the front of that testing last night. Oh, it's so exciting.
Things to look forward to, for sure.
Anyway, we better go back because that sign there says no loitering. So
Do you know, I was thinking what? But, oh, no loitering, socialising. Oh.
soliciting, not socialising.
I was thinking what?
I think you're allowed to socialise here.
One of the main benefits of staying at a Universal resort is of course the free transportation to the theme parks, which were frequently available and we never waited more than a few minutes.
Well, that's us all checked out of Stella Nova. We're really sad to be leaving.
I am gutted.
We've really enjoyed this resort,
Yeah.
and I think we'll definitely be back. If not to Stella Nova, then to Terra Luna, its sister resort, when that opens, because it'd be kind of cool to see the difference between the two.
We'd definitely recommend a stay at Stella Nova Resort, and if themed hotels are your thing, click the video on screen now and check out the time we stayed in a clown-themed motel in the middle of the desert. Oh, did we mention it's super haunted?